intro. There it is. Thank you.
What's up, it's Clint here. This is the first high quality video I'm going to do especially for you. Gotta be a Zelda video, it just has to be. So we're going to do Zelda Breath of the Wild tricks, tips, DIX, weird shit, covering all your bases. Strap yourselves in, and we're going to go full speed into that pussy, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so let's get into it. I'm going to show you guys some Zelda speedrunning tricks, okay? That fancy stuff that you see, you want to do it, I'll show you how to do it. Actually, Breath of the Wild has some of the easier speedrunning tricks, all things considered. Let's start with an easy one. We'll begin with whistle running. Whistle running is super simple. All you gotta do is hold the whistle button, and while you're doing that, spam the sprint button. You'll run forever. You don't have to worry about stamina or anything. You can kind of fidget your way up mountains too. It's really convenient. You don't have to do the regular climbing where you lose a bunch of stamina. You can just whistle run your ass up there. Another thing you can do is you can get infinite horse stamina by doing a weird sequence of button presses. Okay, to do the trick, you hold left trigger, and then you start sprinting like normal. Once you hit your last sprint, you hold A, and then after that, hold right trigger to take out your bow. So you're holding 3 buttons, left trigger, right trigger, and A. And then after you do that, you press X to jump. And what you should do is like a little flip under the horse, like a ninja flip, and then you'll have full stamina again. It doesn't look like it, but trust me, you do start stamina boosting again. It doesn't give you infinite stamina, it gives you a full bar again. So once you run out of the bar, you're gonna have to do the trick again. If you just like jump off the horse and like ride your shield, you know you fucked up. What you probably did was you didn't hold bow out long enough, so make sure you do that. If you go up a hill or down a hill, the trick can be kind of finicky, so just watch out for that. Next trick is fall cancel. Now normally what you do when you fall a really far distance is you hit the ground and you just fucking die. But with fall cancel, what you can do is you can hold R1 and prime your weapon for a throw, and then right after you release the button, change and switch your weapon to something else. It can be unarmed, a different weapon, and if you do that right before you fall, when you land, you won't take any damage at all. Now make sure you don't swap your weapon too early, or you're gonna die. Make sure you don't swap your weapon too late, or you're also gonna die. And make sure you don't throw your weapon completely, or you're definitely dead. Just follow my instructions, you're good to go. Another trick is the shield surf jump. You can do a regular jump, and then once you've gotten the distance from the first jump, you can do a shield surf, which is just left trigger, X and A, and you'll do a second completely new jump. You can get some sick air with this trick, okay? Just absolutely dirty, Tony Hawk style. Make sure you either end with a selfie or you say, dude. Probably the only trick with somewhat difficult execution is the stasis launch. Alright, so let's go step by step. For our purposes, we're gonna use a tree, and you wanna cut down the tree in the direction of the way that you want to stasis launch. Once you're comfortable with your positioning, you stasis the log, hit it a bunch of times. You want it either to be red or right before red. Then once you do that, stand on the log, wait till the 7th or 8th fast beep, I would say, somewhere around that range, and then jump. What should happen is the log will hit you in the back, and you will get a huge boost of speed, go super far. You will go way farther than you expect. You just fly across the map with this shit. Also, when you do this trick, make sure you have more than 2 hearts, otherwise you're gonna be really sad. You can do some goofy stuff with Octave Balloons too that most people don't know about. If you drop Octave Balloons onto like an object, like let's say an item or like a crate or something, it'll attach to that and start floating up in the air. The best use for Octave Balloons is just drop them on a crate, hop on the crate, and just ride that shit out. Fly into the sky. A cheeky thing you can do with 2-handed weapons is you actually want your back to face the enemy. You do way more damage that way. It might seem strange, but take a look at this video. When I do the spin attack straight up against the Lionel, I get really consistent hits. Whereas when my back is facing the Lionel, I get double hits sometimes. So I do more damage. Alright, so that's it for the tricks. Now we're gonna slowly inch our way to the tips. So a lot of people want to know how to get the Hylian shield. It's an iconic shield, everybody loves it. It's hidden away under Ganon's castle on the left side, in an area called the lockup. There's a bunch of jail cells in the lockup. You want to go to the far side, there's a big brown gate, and you want to shoot an eyeball so that the gate opens. Once you get past the brown gate, you want to run to your left. There should be a big circular room with nothing in it. Once you walk into the circular room, the door will close behind you, and there will be a giant skeleton you gotta fight. You probably want to get more than 3 hearts before you fight this guy, but it's definitely doable. I mean, I got my ass kicked numerous times, but I suck, so whatever. Once you kill the skeleton man, a chest will appear and you'll get the Hylian shield. Oh yeah. Another cool thing you can do is you can find Ganon's giant horse in the Tau Bababo Plains, I think it's called. You just gotta be real sneaky like, you know? You gotta be like Splinter Cell or like Metal Gear Solid. Now catching this guy is a real bitch, okay? I tried to catch him for a while, and you know what? It didn't go so well. I did put in the hard work though, I found him for you. Hopefully you guys have better luck than me. If you start doing the Terrytown quest, which you really should, you're gonna need a ton of wood. My favorite spot is you warp to Satori Mountain and then you fly east. There's a secret apple orchard there with tons of trees, tons of apples, so much stuff. I like to use bombs to make it a little bit quicker. Also, if you use a weapon, you're gonna be ruining the durability pretty fast. I level this place like it's the fucking apocalypse. Bambi's dead, Simba's dead, Nemo's dead, they're all dead. So if you need food too, you can stop there and get like 200 apples a trip, just like an insane amount of apples. In Breath of the Wild, you need tons of rupees because you gotta fund that BBW slud fetish. Believe me, I understand. Taluses are a pretty good solution to giant rock enemies. They drop tons of rupees, or gems, I guess, that you trade in for rupees. There's a good spawn location near Tabantha Frontier where you can kill one of those bad dudes. You wanna make sure that you fight near the outside of the map because they end up giving you more gems in the long run. An even better solution is you can do snowball bowling in Pondo's Lodge near Hebra Tower. Okay, so what you do is you talk to the motherfucker, he'll let you touch his ball, then you line up on the right side. There's a little tiny hill, rightish middle that you want to toss into after you line up the pins, and you'll get a strike or spare almost every single time. It's really easy to bowl tons of strikes with this method. Every single strike you get 300 rupees, so after a while you just start floating the cash. It's definitely the best way I've seen to get rupees. It's super easy. 10k rupees is like nothing if you start doing this. Now, I was gonna have this last segment be about all the weird shit that you can find in Zelda Breath of the Wild, but you know what? I don't think that's fair. You should find that shit on your own. You should explore. That's the whole point of the game. Also, I'm lazy. I don't really feel like working on this video anymore, so cut me some slack. So do it yourself, dudes. Just make sure you stop by Bolson, a man in a Tano village. He needs that love. Hey, hope you guys dug the video. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed watching me slap that Zelda booty around. Like, comment, subscribe, youtube.com/ClintStevensTV. Check me out on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter as well. Fucking love you guys. Check you soon.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun.